Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial. Here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to build this Italian Mediterranean style house. So I went with more of a survival friendly style with this one. So on the first floor we do have a nice kitchen, a dining room, and I do also have a bedroom. If you want to make it more survival friendly, you can use regular Minecraft beds instead of the decorative bed that I used. And then on the second floor, if you want to make this more of a creative style build instead of survival style, instead of the storage room, you could add a bathroom. And then instead of the little armory / crafting room, you could add another bedroom. So here's the plot for the build. If you want just the house itself and none of the landscaping, then you're going to be looking at the 39 and the 36. So from left to right, from each corner, you want to make sure you have 39 blocks. And from the front to the back, from each corner, you want to make sure you have 36. Now, if you want all of the landscaping as well as the house, then once again from left to right, you'll need 39 blocks. And from front to back, from each one of those corners, you'll need 47. And now one final thing to pay attention to make sure everything's marked out right. At the bottom, near the 39, that is the extra space needed for the front yard. So in between those two yellow lines, you should still be able to count 4 spaces of grass. And then towards the top is the extra space for the backyard. In between those two yellow lines, you should still be able to count 5 spaces of grass. So here in part 1, we're going to be marking out all of the exterior walls for the first floor of the house. So make sure you have just some regular sandstone blocks, some smooth sandstone, chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone stairs, some birch trapdoors, black stained glass panes, dark oak stairs, trapdoors, buttons, planks, slabs, fences, and signs. And then you also want to grab some lanterns, tripwire hooks, a lever, chains, and then any type of leaves of your choice, just whichever you have access to, and then granite blocks, stairs, and slabs, and brick blocks, stairs, and slabs. So I'm going to be starting here at the front side. Head on over towards the left, go towards the corner here, make sure you have the sandstone block. We're going to skip back by 2, and then go in towards the right by 1. So we're going to place 2 blocks of the sandstone right here, so you just want to leave a space of the grass away from this line, and we're right up against the line here at the left. Now let's go out from the corner of that towards the right and place another 7. And now go back in and place another 2. So that's going to be the start of the foundation. Back where we left off, go right behind this block, starting here, and place an additional 8 towards the back. Now towards the right, we're going to place an additional 5. And now back up towards the front, we're going to have another 2 here. And then towards the right, 1. Now let's go towards the right. We're going to skip over 5. So on the 6th space, let's place an additional 2 towards the right. Right behind that one, let's have another 2 towards the back. Back towards the right, we're going to have another 5. And now work your way back up towards the front, and we're going to have another 4. Towards the right, 1 right here. Skip over 5 again. And then on the 6th block, we're going to have 1 here, and 1 more, until you're right here at the edge of this yellow line at the right side. So you should now be left with 5 spaces here, which is where the garage door is going to be, and 5 spaces here, which is where the front door is going to be. So this is what we have so far at the front side of the house. We'll head on back over here towards the right side, right behind this block where we left off. Starting here, work your way towards the back by 12. Now towards the left of that, we're going to place an additional 7. And now right behind that, working your way towards the back again, we're going to have another 4. Back where we left off again. So towards the left, we're going to have another 5. And now right behind this final block, working your way towards the back again, we're going to have another 11. So you should now be left with one space of grass here, away from the yellow line right here. So now I'm going to flip around, so we're going to be facing towards the back side. We're going to have one more block here towards the right, and then go out from the corner of that, continue towards the right and have another 6. And now go back in, have another 2. And then right behind this one, going back towards the front, we're going to have 8. So now facing towards the back side, it should now be looking like this. So these blocks right here, this set of 6, should be right on the edge of this yellow line. Let's continue on. Back where we left off, we're going to work our way towards the right and place another 6. Right behind this, going back towards the front, we're going to have another 8. And now towards the right again, working your way over towards that line, you're going to have another 9. So now this final block should be right here up against the yellow line here. And now we're just going to connect this back towards the front where we left off. And just to double check, I would recommend counting this, so it's going to be another 14 in between. So we marked out the foundation for the house, so you can see we're within this middle square right here, which is where the house itself is going to be. So at the right side, we're right at the edge of that yellow line. Same here at the front, as well as here at the left, and at the back. So everything fit perfectly exactly where it should be. Here, back at the front, where the front door is going to be, let's continue with the sandstone block. I'm going to go here towards the left, right behind this corner. I'm going to bring this back by another 2. I'm going to go over to this side, do the same thing, and then I'm going to connect these together. So now we're going to have a small front porch area right here, and then the actual front door will be leading in right here. Now I'm going to go around on top of all of these sandstone blocks with the smooth sandstone and just add an additional layer. Now let's start marking out where the windows are going to be. Switch to the chiseled sandstone. I'm going to head on over here towards this left side at the front. I'm going to place a block at each corner here where this piece juts out, and one in the middle, leaving 2 spaces on each side. On top of that chiseled sandstone, we'll switch to the smooth sandstone and have another 4 layers. And then let's have a layer across the top. And now on each side where these other 2 spaces are, let's add a layer of the chiseled sandstone and then 3 additional layers of the smooth sandstone. So now let's just carry on marking out where all the other windows are going to be. So back to the chiseled sandstone, we'll have 2 more here at the left. Go from this corner and have another 4 at that right side, leaving 2 spaces here. And then on top of that, we'll add an additional 3 layers of the smooth sandstone. And then here at the top, where these 2 spaces are, we'll go ahead and fill that in. Now let's do this space here. So back to the chiseled sandstone, we'll have 1 block there at the left, and then we'll fill in these 2 spaces here at the right. On top of that, the 3 of the smooth sandstone, and then the 2 at the top. Right here for this corner, we'll have the chiseled sandstone again, and the smooth, just 3 layers after that. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing right here for this space, that we just did here. So, back to the chiseled sandstone, we'll fill in these 2 spaces, the other 2 spaces behind that, and then 1 space here. We'll skip over these 2 spaces, and fill in these 2. On top of all of that, the 3 layers of the smooth sandstone, and then the 2 remaining here at the top for that window. And now let's fill in this L shape, so it's just going to be the layer of the chiseled sandstone with the 3 layers of the smooth. Now let's go back here in the middle where the front door is going to be. We'll go ahead and fill in this section. So, switch back to the chiseled sandstone. We'll fill in 2 spaces here on each side, and then another 2 going towards the middle, leaving 3 spaces here. You could also delete this layer of the smooth sandstone like that, and now on top of the chiseled, we'll have the 3 layers of the smooth again. And then across the top, we'll fill in the remaining 3, so you're now going to be left with 3 spaces wide and 4 spaces in height. So that'll be the front door. Over here at the right side, switch back to the chiseled sandstone. We'll fill in the 2 spaces here at the front, and then right behind this, another 2. We're then going to delete these 2 blocks of the smooth right here, skip over these 3, and then delete another 2 here, leaving another 3 here at the back. So now on top of these 3 spaces, we're going to have the chiseled, same with these 3, and then on top of that, we'll have 3 more layers of the smooth. And now where the 2 spaces are on each side, at the top, we'll just add the 2 layers with the smooth again. So now we have 2 windows here at the right side. They're just shifted down an additional layer, so we just have the single layer of the sandstone here at the bottom, instead of the 2 layers everywhere else so far. Now let's wrap around towards this backside. So we're going to fill in the other 2 spaces here with the chiseled sandstone. We'll then delete these 2 blocks here. And then we have the 3 remaining. We're also going to fill in this wall here up until this corner. So we'll just wrap this around like that. And now the 3 layers of the smooth. And then we have the 2 layers at the top right here. This wall towards the right is also going to be completely filled in. So the layer of the chiseled sandstone and the 3 layers of the smooth. And now for this section here, switch back to the chiseled sandstone. We're just going to have 1, and then the smooth after that. Right here, we're going to delete another 2 blocks. And then we're going to fill in 3 blocks of the chiseled quartz here. Add the additional 3 layers of the smooth. And then we'll add 2 blocks here going across. So this is now going to be another doorway here towards the backside of the house. And then we're going to have another window here, so you could just skip over these 2 spaces. And then start filling in these 3 spaces here with the chiseled and the smooth. And then we'll go across the top here with just the 2 like that, leaving 3. Let's wrap around towards the very back. We'll fill in the single space here with the chiseled and the smooth. We'll go on over to this side where these 2 spaces are, fill that in with the chiseled and the 3 layers of the smooth as well. And then we have the space here in the middle, which is going to be 1 block taller, just like how we did it at the front. So, back to the chiseled. We want to leave 2 spaces on each side, leaving 2 in the middle. And then with the smooth, we're going to place 4 on top of this. And then the 2 across the top, leaving 4 in height here in the middle for this window. Now let's wrap around to this wall. We're going to have a doorway right here. we just want to fill in these 4 spaces here with the chiseled sandstone. And then we'll go towards the right where this corner is, fill in this block and this block, leaving 2 spaces. And now on top of that, let's have an additional 3 of the smooth. We'll go across the top here, place those 2, then go down here at the bottom and delete these 2. So now we have this doorway back here. We have this entire section here, this little L shape, which is going to be a completely solid wall. So I have the layer of the chiseled sandstone, and then the 3 layers of the smooth. Like that, just completely filled in. Now we're going to have another doorway here. So these 2 spaces we're going to fill in with the chiseled and the smooth on top of that. These 2 blocks we'll go ahead and remove. And then the rest of this wall here to the corner will be completely filled in. So the chiseled, the 3 layers of the smooth. And then we'll go across the top here in the middle. So now we have a doorway right there. Let's wrap around here towards this side to the final wall. So, back to the chiseled. We'll have 2 spaces here at that back side, another 2 here at the front. Add the 3 layers on top of that with the smooth. We'll then skip over these 2 spaces. We're also going to be skipping over the spaces here at the front as well. So we're going to be left with 2 windows on this wall, right there and right there, leaving 6 spaces here in the middle. So we have the chiseled and the 3 layers of the smooth, and then the 2 blocks across the top. So now we went all the way around and brought up all those walls, marked out all the windows and the doorways. So now let's start adding all the detail for those. So first, what I'm going to do is go from the inside, behind all of the windows, and I'm just going to add an additional layer of the wall around the outer edge of every single window. Not the doorways, we won't worry about those, just all of the windows. So I'll show you here at this space first. So you just want to continue with the pattern that we have on the exterior with the smooth and the chiseled. So we'll go right below these windows here, just add a layer of the smooth, and then just follow along where all the chiseled is. And then back to the smooth. And you just want to wrap all the way around the outer edge, go right here down the middle as well, where all these windows are. Because on this layer here, this second space, is where the glass is going to be placed, all the glass panes for the actual window itself. So I'm going to go right around the outer edge of this window, do the same thing. So we have the smooth down here at the bottom, the chiseled, and then the smooth wrapping up and around. Do the same here. So we just have a doubled up layer around all of the windows. We'll go to this side, do the same thing. We'll do this window here, and this window. So we have that side, do the same over here. There we go. Head on over here into this space. So we have that window, and that one. So for this one, you can see we have the smooth, but then down here at the bottom, we're going to have just the regular sandstone. So we have it looking like this. Carry on. Let's see, we have this window there, that one, and that'll be all of them. So just 2 more. So now we added that additional layer behind all of the windows. Now let's switch to the black stained glass paints, and on that layer, we're just going to start filling in all of the windows. Alright, I went all the way around and filled in all the windows with the black stained glass paints. So now we'll head on back towards the outside. We're going to be using the dark oak stairs, and for every single window, we're just going to add a stair like this, just side by side. We'll do the same for this window. And then below that, on each side, we're going to add some dark oak trapdoors. So now I'm going to continue going around and doing that for all of the other windows. So I went all the way around and pretty much just added a little trim detail to every single window. Now let's go through and do all the doorways. So I'll start here at the front side where the main entrance is first. Real quick, I'm going to swap out this dark oak button with the dark oak fence. So now, make sure you have the dark oak stairs. We're going to place 3 upside down here at the top. And then we have the black stained glass panes. We'll place 3 on each side. And then curve out at the bottom and at the top. And the empty space in the middle will be a dark oak fence. And if you do plan on building this in survival, you could instead just have a regular survival door so that mobs can't just walk right into the house. Now let's do the other doorways. So all these other ones are just 2 blocks wide, so we have 3 of them. So we have this one here. So we just have the 2 dark oak stairs at the top upside down, and then switch to the black stained glass panes. We'll have them here at the left. We'll curve out the bottom and at the top, and then have the dark oak fence. And then we'll do the same for this doorway and that one. There we go. So now we have the doorways all marked out. We'll head on back up towards the front. And let's go ahead and do the garage door next. So first, switch back to the smooth sandstone. We'll have a layer going across the top here. And then underneath that in each corner, we'll have an upside down smooth sandstone stair. And then the birch trap doors. I'm going to have one underneath each one of those stairs. Then another one right next to each stair at the top. Now let's use all of the blocks for the door, so we have the dark oak planks. We're also going to still need the black stained glass panes, the dark oak stairs, and then the tripwire hook. I'll just swap out the dark oak fence. So first, to make it a little bit easier to place, we're going to add an additional layer of a wall right behind these pieces here. So let's grab the sandstone, just add a layer on each side, the smooth on top of that, the chiseled, and then the smooth sandstone will just bring it all the way up to the top. And now, it'll make it easier to place the door. So go ahead and switch to the dark oak stairs. We're going to be in 1 block further than the edge of this wall. We'll have a stair like that, and another one right next to it so that they're curving together. We'll do the same over here at the left. And then down the middle here, let's go ahead and place 3 dark oak planks going up. And then at the right and left side, we'll place 2 like that. Now underneath, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the stairs here, except they're going to be upside down. So we'll have a stair here, and then curving in. Do the same on this side. And now, switch to the black stained glass panes. We'll have 3 here in the middle going across, and then back to the dark oak planks. We'll fill in 2 spaces on each side going up, and then the 3 across the top. And then the final touch will be the tripwire hook down the middle for the handle. So that is the garage door. Now let's head on over here towards the middle. We're going to add the arch here. So switch back to the smooth sandstone. We'll add a layer going across the top. And then the smooth sandstone stairs in each corner. And now you could grab the birch trap doors again, and just place these below and next to the stairs. Now, since we're here, let's do the floors for the front porch. So you just want to grab all of the granite and brick blocks, and we're just going to do a mixed up pattern between them. So the stair is going to be, or like the step up is going to be right here in between these walls. So how about we go ahead and maybe just do a granite stair, maybe a brick slab, a brick stair, maybe another granite stair, and a granite slab. So just a little mixed up pattern like that. And then how about we do a few of the brick blocks, and then some of the granite. And then I also want to add a little bit extra texture with some stairs. So how about we add a brick stair just like that. And then maybe a couple granite stairs. How about we shape it out right here. So we'll just delete that and curve it around. So now it's going to be a little L shape. And then let's just fill in the remaining spaces with some of the full blocks. So just a little something like that. Now I'm going to go below all of the windows and add the leaves, the dark oak slabs, and the dark oak signs. Over here at the right side where the garage is, we're not going to worry about doing it for these 3 windows here. But every other window we're going to have them. So I'll start here at the front. I'll go ahead and show you for these 3 windows. So we just have the leaves right below them. And I'll do these windows here as well. And then below all of that, we'll have the dark oak slabs. And now around all of those leaves, we'll have the dark oak signs. And for these windows, we're going to be able to continue doing the signs. We just can't have them here at these 2 spaces in the middle. And now I'm just going to keep going around where all the remaining windows are. So there we go, once again, just leaving the garage as it is. Now we're going to go around the house with the lanterns, the dark oak slabs, and the dark oak buttons. So the lanterns is just going to be a nice light source around the outer edge of the house. So make sure you have the dark oak slabs. We're going to be at the 2nd block from the top, and we'll just go ahead and place a slab there, and another one here, and we just have the lantern below that. So you just want to pretty much go around and add a little bit of light here and there. So we'll have this wall. We'll just have one maybe right around the middle there. Now let's wrap around towards the back. And we'll just do this back wall here. So remember, the 2nd block from the top will go at the bottom of it. So just 2 like that. And now let's carry on all the way towards this wall. And I'll have one right here. And another one here. And then back up towards the front, we'll have one more right around here. And keep in mind, we will be adding a fence along the outside all the way around. And then we are going to have some more porches here at the back, so it should all be completely lit up. Now I'm going to go around and start adding all the dark oak buttons. So just starting here at the front, we'll have 3 right here. So just 1 in each corner, and then the 1 down the middle. And then for the garage wall, we'll have 1 right here and here. So just the 1 block further down. We'll go on over to this wall. How about we do 1 here, here, and here. Back on over to the garage wall. I'm going to add another one on that side and another one right there. And then go towards the back, add 1 here, and how about here? And how about we do another one right there? And then we have this wall. I'll just place 1 right here. These don't have to be in any specific way, I'm just adding them where I feel like it's a good spot. So how about on each side of the window there? And how about another one right here? Just 1 space remaining, matched up with the other side. And then over on this wall, I'm going to do a couple more. So once again, You don't really even have to have these, I just felt like it was an extra little bit of detail for the exterior, so I figured I'd go ahead and place a few. And maybe up here at the front we could add just one more right there. And I did end up grabbing the lever and the chain, but we're going to be using that in part 2, so if you did notice that we didn't use those, don't worry about it just yet. But anyway, I'm going to be leaving it at that here for part 1. So we marked out all of the main exterior walls for the first floor of the house and added all of the detail. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that here for part 1 for this tutorial on how to build this Italian Mediterranean style house. If this helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2.